Danny,
Hello.
what is up?
Oh, same shit, different.
I know. So hello everyone, and I know that we're missing Janet. So for those of you who didn't see, she is off working on the oil rig for a month, making some money. So she is absent for probably about a month. She's been there for 2 weeks now, so not too much longer because we kind of skipped a week. I wasn't feeling well. Danny wasn't feeling well. I had a sick baby. So, but we're back. Nothing's changed.
I'm still sick, honestly.
I know. I'm like getting over it.
My voice. I'm still. It's not gone yet.
I know.
Been sick for like 2 weeks.
I had a cough drop in, and of course now it's all gone. But yeah, I feel ya. So bogged down by sickness. I'm bogged down by the Packers. Life is rough right now. But on the plus side, we have a super exciting guest this time. This is our first time having a guest. You guys haven't heard from her for a while, so I'm so freaking excited to let Jamie Cheesebutt in. So everyone say hi, Jamie. Hi, Jamie.
Hi.
How have you been?
I've been good. I've been great, other than the Packers sucking.
Right.
Other than that, everything's great.
Good. So you're taking a social media break. How's that been?
I don't know if I'm gonna be back on, to be honest.
Great.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like social media had me like grasp through life. Hi. But now that I was like, okay, social media let me go, I was like, I want to like take advantage of me not wanting to, because I was like obsessed with Twitter for like the longest time. So I don't know. It's the first thing of me getting better, because I was like not doing good. I'm doing much better. Was leaving social media. So I was like, I kind of don't want to like go back now.
Yeah.
And everyone keeps asking me, like all my friends were like, when are you going back on Instagram? And I was like, I don't want to. So I miss my friends so much too at the same time. Every time I talk to Janet or you, and I was like, ugh, I miss my friends. Or like my friends will send me a text, oh, somebody's talking about you on Twitter, like they miss it. I was like, I miss them too, but I don't miss Twitter or like the social media thing. It makes me feel really like torn. But anyway,
it's a shit show.
That's me.
You're not.
Yeah.
You're missing
and it's called X now. What a stupid name. Like I don't want to be on X.
Yeah.
No one calls it that.
And it's really hard. Like it really is difficult, and like things change on there every day. Like they just were you around when they like created circles?
Yeah. No.
Yes.
What circles? Wait,
so it's like it's like a private feed. So you like basically select like however many people you want in your circle, and then that's who you post to. Yeah, so it's gone now. So like
what?
It didn't
I
last
thought
long,
of like
so
going back on circles, but never mind.
You can't.
It's not meant to be for me to go back.
Yeah. So it sucks now. Stay away if that's how you feel about it, because if you're doing better and you feel good without it, it's not worth it. It's super not worth it.
I love you guys though. I miss you guys very much.
We miss you, but it's good to see you. You can start us off. We haven't been talking for a couple weeks. Like I said, we were bogged down with sickness, so we didn't recap the last 2 games. So we're kind of doing that. But what is just your thoughts on the Packers so far this season?
Well, Danny and I were talking offline. I have like nothing to say and a lot to say at the same time, because like I'll text my friends during the games, and it was like funny, and then it wasn't funny anymore. It's just like, and now I have like nothing to say, and I'm like, this is just life now. Okay, I'm just accepting the reality of being a Packer fan right now. It sucks to suck. I've been so spoiled as a Packer fan for all these years, having these amazing quarterbacks. Not that I haven't like canceled Jordan Love yet, but it's the difference is like crazy. And I even think that even if Rodgers was there, I think that we would have maybe won against the Raiders and the Broncos. That for sure. I know if Rodgers was there, we would have won that. other than that, I don't know if we would even be any that much better with Aaron Rodgers. There's so much wrong with this team all across the board. We were talking about with Danny as well as like this such a young team. They're so undisciplined. That's what I've seen. There's so much miscommunication, which we saw that with Aaron Rodgers anyway too. It's still an issue. We still can't stop the run. That was way before Jordan left, so you can't blame that on him. It's just so much going on that's wrong. And I was seeing Jair's interview. He looks checked out. I'm like, what's the state of like the locker room? Their morale's probably on the floor. Did Matt LaFleur lose his team? Like, I don't know what's going on there, but it's like ugly and it's not fun, guys. It's not fun. But I still love the Packers. Go Packers.
I mean, yeah. I don't know that I have anything to add. Like, Danny, do you have anything in addition?
I mean, like we've been saying since before the season started, that it was nice to go into the year not really having expectations, assuming there was going to be high points, low points. But this is way worse than I was expecting it to be. So,
Yeah.
I mean, by now, by this point, I think we're all used to it. We've accepted. I mean, we've accepted that we're going to just be a shit show for the rest of the year, most likely. So, yeah, I agree with, because I was thinking the same thing, that I feel like the team mentally is just completely checked out.
Mm-hmm.
And I blame the coaching on that. I think we need like a Dan Campbell to come in and put some fire in the locker room. You know what I mean?
Wow, that'd be amazing.
And also like the penalties during the games. I blame that coaching also. They're just, I understand how young they are, but there's just no excuse to be that undisciplined. And the one penalty that really pissed me off was when Jordan hit that amazing throw to Romeo, and it got called back because of a penalty. And so, like, whenever they get anything started, the penalties bring it right back, and then they don't know how to get back into it.
Yeah.
And also I agree with not ready to be canceling Jordan yet, because I really just believe he's doing everything that he possibly can. Is he perfect? No. But his receivers need to catch a ball. His offensive line needs to help him get some time to find an open receiver. They need to block for him. They need to block for the running game. They're not doing, no one's doing anything. Everyone's just a mess. And it's really hard to evaluate your quarterback when he has no help. You know, it's just a big dumpster fire. And I just think that we just need fresh coaching staff, everyone. And now that they traded, and we can go into this since we were going to talk about it anyway.
Yeah.
Now that they traded Russell away, like, I understand why they did it. It was the business side of things. It was a good trade, but what is that, in my opinion, what is that telling your locker room? That you're pretty much, in my opinion, giving up. Like, it's a mess. Might as well get rid of him. That was your leader. Like, that was the leader of your team pretty much right now. So what does it say to and Keyshawn is obviously up in arms and brokenhearted over it. So what is that telling your locker room when you go and get rid of the one that's trying to lead the team? It tells them that you've given up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking. I mean, we signed Gary. We, gave him a new contract, which is great. But yeah, it's rough. I think when you look at I'm like a huge Jordan Love fan. Like, I really think that given the time, like, he'll be where he needs to be. Because if you just look at his game, like, yeah, he made mistakes. He's going to make mistakes. Even like the best of the best still have crappy games and make mistakes. But like, if you took away everything bad about that game, like the penalties and all of that, like, he would have gotten us to where we would have been in a much better position. Like, he was not the problem. I'm a big fan. I hope that they don't plan to move on from him and really develop him, because I think he's wonderful. And those penalties, yeah, every single time a flag was thrown, I was like, I already know it's on us. I don't even have to watch the game to know that they're throwing a flag because of us. Like, they just weren't paying attention. Like that's what it felt like, is like they just like were out there playing backyard football and not really like paying attention to the fact that it's like a NFL game that they should probably try to win. I don't know. It was frustrating. So we put out superlatives. They were so far back, I don't even remember who we did or what we did. We've been kind of a mess. But Danny, do you want to go back to them and find them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I wrote mine down.
Oh, you're so smart. You're so smart. So Jamie, we always do superlatives. So we put out on Twitter like a couple of the guys, and then everyone comments and gives us superlatives for them.
Last show we had was freaking. We
did the coaches.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
They're really funny.
So we did Carrington Valentine and Sean Clifford, right?
Oh yeah.
So I'll read mine and then you can go find.
Yeah, I'm searching for mine right now.
So, a couple of my favorite ones. What was that?
Oh, his dog.
It's just my dogs.
It scared the crap out of me. Okay. Most likely, Carrington Valentine, most likely to ask if you're finished with that before you even touch the plate. And if you go back and like look at their photos, like their team photos, and look at their faces while you read these, they're even funnier. Most likely to have a tattoo of Cupid in a private place. You most likely to use way too many different soaps, and most likely to be mistaken for Ed and Goodburger.
Oh my gosh.
That was my favorite one.
I don't think I saw that one. That's really funny. So, Jamie, since you're not on the Twitters, there's our pictures of the guys.
Oh.
All right. So for Clifford, I have most likely to ask the waitress 97 questions about everything on the menu, but always gets the same plain burger and fries. Well done.
Me.
Always get the chicken fingers and French fries.
The boneless
did that
ones.
yesterday.
You're like, oh, this looks good. Can you tell me more about that?
What's the favorite thing on the menu? I'll have a cheeseburger.
Oh man, my freaking dogs are going crazy right now. I'm gonna lose my mind. Clifford is most likely to date the coach's daughter and not know till he picks her up for the date. Clifford offered someone a light show at the local rave while eating a found grilled in cheese. That's my favorite part, the found grilled in cheese. Oh man, yep, those are what we had. Some good ones. We did. The reason why we picked those guys is because they're the backups, and since we have a guest on the show, since Janet's out, it's like you're our backup, and you're tagging in for Janet.
I'm the backup. Yes,
I love it. Oh, Janet! Speaking of,
hi. I'm so happy that you're at the rig. That's so. I'm gonna text you. I want to hear all about working at the oil.
Aren't you supposed to be working, Janet? She works like 7 to 7, so you're supposed to be working, Janet.
We'll have to have Jamie come on when Janet's here, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe we win one time. You invite me. Invite me when we win again.
Okay, we're booking it now.
Next season.
Oh,
I never come back.
And we never heard from Jamie again. Never again. The other thing that we do, Jamie, is we give a game ball. So we always pick like the guy that we think deserves the game ball. I'm taking my game ball back this game. I don't think anybody deserves it.
Maybe
I'm giving it to the fan.
Yeah. Our fans deserve it. No, I guess Danny, you make a good point though. AJ Dillon, so he's had a shit season, like really shit season, and then this last game, everyone else is sucking, and he's like flying down the field.
I'm here for that. I'm so happy for him.
Me too. I hope it carries over, because if the rest of the team can like get on that level, even like halfway on that level, and just not screw up all the time, just get on that level, let him run the ball some more. That would be wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AJ's the only one that I can think of that might deserve half of a game ball.
Yeah, we'll give him a deflated ball.
One of Tom Brady's balls.
Ew. Makes me think of Big Daddy, like his old gross balls. Okay, anyway. Big Daddy, have you guys not seen that movie?
It's been
Yeah,
a
now
long
that's in my head.
Oh my
He
gosh.
was the first Packer fan to put Kim. I'm not even.
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
Baby, how do you pronounce Dakota's clothing company?
Oh yes, I've been here. I was like, I wish I was right there. They could hear me. It's Campeche. I was like, what are they saying?
That's what. Anytime we have a guest on, we're gonna be like, say Dakota's company,
Dakota, I
it.
am so happy for you. I just love seeing Dakota win.
right?
I just love it. It makes me happy.
He's our official sponsor of the show.
I love
So
it.
yeah, he's so wonderful. It's true. Jamie was the first one to wear his stuff, and she actually told me about him. And then I went and what?
I'm sorry for clapping.
Oh,
I realized that was very intense. I'm sorry.
You're fine. And then I went and bought a Packer swimsuit from Dakota.
Yeah.
He has really awesome swimsuits, so everyone should check out the swimsuits.
When everyone asks me what I want for Christmas, I'll just send them over.
You're like, here's the link.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Was it our first or second? I think it was our first episode we did. We all went through and talked about how we became Packer fans.
Oh yeah.
And I'm pretty interested in how Jamie became one.
I love it.
Yeah, Jamie, how'd you become a Packers fan?
Get a room. Just kidding.
Sorry. Go back to work. Okay. Oh my gosh. Jamie, what's your origin story? How'd you become a Packers fan?
Well, I haven't said that story in a long time. I was watching football when I was in high school. So the long story is, a PE teacher was teaching us all these sports, and I learned how to play football. So I was like, let me start watching because now I get it. Because I would go to the Super Bowls, and I was just like, oh, the commercials and like the halftime. That was always like the thing. But then this PE teacher taught us how to play all these sports, and I finally understood football, so I started watching it. And that year, they happened to go to the Super Bowl against the Steelers. So I'm a 2010 bandwagon person. And everybody at the Super Bowl party was going for the Steelers, not me. I was going for the Packers because I had been watching them. And they were just going for the Steelers. And I was like, I'm going to go for the Packers. And then guess what? They won. And I looked like freaking badass right there because everybody's like sad. Everyone's going for the Steelers. And then that was like the beginning of my love story with the Packers, because then I started looking more into it, watching more games. And I just fell in love with the team. Like, no team, nobody, like, there was not like a friend that got me or a family member or like it wasn't Favre, it wasn't Rodgers. Like, I just fell in love with the culture of being a Green Bay Packer fan. They were so passionate, and I'm a very passionate person. I just really like resonated with that, and then I just like fell in love with them. Then I got on Twitter, and the rest was history. And I'm a diehard. Even though this terrible season, I'm a diehard forever.
Yeah,
I love
agreed.
it. Love it. Who do we have next? I don't even know who we have next because I like.
Oh, Rams. I've checked it out. I don't know. The Rams, I think, though.
The Rams, yes, the Rams. Oh, go Matt Stafford.
I can't believe
he's hurt.
Yeah, he is hurt. Oh. Yeah, I don't think he'll be playing. And I mean, they are my second team, but I'd rather the Packers win.
Well, Jair says we're winning out. It's another run the table. So
okay. I don't believe.
You never know. At one point, they made me believe for like 1 second that they were going to be good with Jordan Love and everybody. And I think maybe by the Raiders game, I was like, maybe not.
Yeah, I was sitting in Denver at the Broncos game, and I was like, yeah, this is not going well.
I was like the Broncos. That was like the same. The Packers and the Broncos are literally the same team. They were like playing against each other, but like the Broncos suck less. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, for sure. I will say, I do want to say shout out to Broncos fans because we had a blast in Denver. So if this somehow reaches any Broncos fans, you guys are great. We had so much fun tailgating with them. We like parked next to a big like truck full of Broncos fans. And they were super awesome. We played Flip Cup with them. We had such a good time. They were really great. They were in love with our spotted cow and our cheese curds because I brought a case and I brought some cheese and it was great. So shout out to those guys. Shout out to the dude on Twitter that gave me the parking pass for free.
Nice.
You are the MVP, sir. He literally just asked me for my email and sent me a parking pass. Those parking passes out there, like people sell them on Ticketmaster for like $160.
Oh
Like
my gosh.
insanity. So I'm really grateful to him, but we had so much fun. Jamie, I hope you come out to Wisconsin soon.
I know. I moved out. I got my own place, and now I pay rent. And then I got a cat, and I had to feed him. So
Yeah.
I don't have money to travel, and like I don't trust anyone to take care of my cat but me.
I get it.
We're gonna try to make a
but
game
yeah.
in what, December? Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Janet said you guys were going to try to come out for the Buccaneers game, which would be awesome. I'll go up and do a tailgate. I probably won't go to the game, but I would love to have you guys out.
I would just go. I mean, if I can make it out there just to even watch it outside at the bar, I would. I just have to figure it out. But I will get back because I miss cheese curds.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm actually doing it. I'm doing that twice this season where I'm just gonna go up there and hang out and not go to the game.
We won't be missing much anyway, so.
Yeah, and it's really just expensive. It's just I'm trying to save some money and you know, I love them, and if I had the money, I'd still go, but just trying to save some money. But yeah, if you can come out, Jamie, you let me know. I'll pick your little booty butt up. Yeah, what's up?
What's like the state of Packers Twitter? Like, what's going on with them? I'm not there, so I don't know. But you guys are there. Are they melting down? Are they like what's the mood? What's the vibe on Twitter?
It's a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Hell.
And I feel like we're past the melting down point. Like we're full on like we hate everyone. Just get rid of everyone.
Throw it away in the trash.
Yeah, I think everyone's really on board with like just tank. Like we've turned into Bears Twitter, which makes me sad, but I think we're all used to it now where we've passed the meltdown. And that's where we're at. I think
like tank for the draft.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially after the trade. After they got rid of Sewell, I think that really broke a lot of people.
I mean, like I said, it's understandable. It's just
it
just really tells you where the coaches and the GMs and everything are mentally with the team. It lets you know that they don't have very much faith for this season.
Yeah. So it's hard to have faith when they don't. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone commented and said Packers Twitter is slowly losing the bandwagon fans. I would agree with that. Like, I really think that, like,
love that.
Right. There's a lot of like, I'm so done with this team. And I'm like, okay, like I'm not, but.
Well, it's a lot of the Aaron Rodgers fans really that are jumping ship. So.
Yeah.
That was to be expected. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So Jamie, I don't know if you see at the bottom of the screen, someone asked what your record prediction for the season is now that we're halfway. So.
Okay, I guess I don't, because I was super superstitious, and I would never ever do record predictions. But I mean, worst can we get?
Maybe it'll reverse it.
Yeah, maybe. Where are we? I don't even know what our record is now. Like 1-5. What is it?
I
How many
know,
we
like
won like one game?
I think it's
usually,
two,
like
right?
usually during the season, I know what our record is, what week it is. Like I know everything, but
Yeah, we're 2-5.
yeah, it's just like
Oh,
it's such a shit show that like I just, you know what I mean? Like I'm just not as checked
yeah.
in the
No,
season.
I'm right there. I'm right
Yeah.
there with you.
I don't even
So
know. And plus, like the bye weeks we had, all the days we've had in between games, like the prime times and the bye weeks, kind of
Mhm.
screwed me all up with what week we even, because it felt like we didn't play for like a month, so
Right.
it was
Yeah,
hard to keep
we have
track.
like one primetime game anyway. It feels like they just throw us up at 10 a.m. games, at least for California.
Right. So we're
Yeah, I don't know. I have to do math to do the record because I always get. One time I did this meme picture of me giving the record and I did it wrong and they're making fun of me on Twitter. I had to delete it. So I have trauma from that. I got bullied.
so we're going into week 9.
Mhm.
But we've only played 7 games. So we're 2-5. So
We're
we
probably
have
gonna lose the rest of them.
Danny. We're gonna win one.
No, okay, no, wait. Let's see who's left. I mean, I thought we would at least beat the Broncos. And we
Exactly.
didn't. I
Like,
don't have. I think we're losing the rest unless like the other team's super beat up or they get their crap together. Honestly, I
Okay, so we
mean,
have
you never know.
Rams,
You never know. For real.
Rams, Steelers. I think Steelers is possible.
Hmm. I haven't
Chargers,
watched.
Lions, Chiefs, Giants. We could totally beat the Giants.
Yeah, probably the Giants,
Buccaneers,
but maybe
Panthers.
not.
If we don't beat the Panthers, I swear.
I don't have much faith unless they get things better. I don't have much faith. But
if
you never know. I like.
they just lost to the Raiders, who just fired their freaking coach. So like, so that gives me no faith in any of these
I
teams. And
don't
then they
have
went and
much
lost to,
faith.
like you were, like Kate said last show, like it's the Broncos, like they have to win. But we said that about the Raiders too. We say that every week. So
Yeah, I
I
knew
just
I
that.
could see us winning 2 more games. That's where I'm
Okay,
at.
I love it. That's a positive Packer fan mindset. I
like
love that.
I don't even care if we win again this year. I just, at this point, I just want to see some kind of growth, some kind of
Yeah,
progression.
Yeah, I would
That's
agree
all
with
I
like
want
that.
to see.
staying together, like don't fall apart, don't get toxic. Those are things that I would not want to see. Like even through adversity, like still stick together
Right.
for like the team. I don't know. Um, but you know, I really, I mean, I always say I don't have faith, but there was always this 1% of me that were like, you never know, like what if they just magically the last 3 games they win, but we don't even make it to the playoffs, but we at least get 3 more, like because they somehow figure it out, and then I'll feel more hopeful for the next season. I always have like that 1% little like, but what
It
if?
is the Bears the last game of the season.
I think if we win one more game, it's going to be the Bears.
Well, at least
You
we beat the
think we
Bears,
lose
so.
until we hit the Bears again?
Yeah.
Danny, man,
Yeah.
I can't be that. I don't know. I hope I can't do that.
It's
That's
just
a
you,
lot,
Kate.
man.
It's just
I'm like, no, we got 2 more in us. Because
I
okay,
love it.
all of these games have been super close, not super close, but a couple of them have been really close. Like we could do it, right?
I mean, I think they're right there. I think they
Yeah,
got just a couple of things that if they can figure out, start catching the ball and like just
it's just so many mistakes. Like they've given us so many chances. I'm thinking of the Raiders and the Broncos. The team, they suck so bad that they gave us so many chances and we just didn't capitalize. I think
Yeah,
that's why I have like a little bit of hope, because it's like maybe one of these games we might, and then they'll give us some momentum and then they'll get some life back into them, and then boom,
yeah.
they
Agreed.
start winning out. Yes.
yeah. Dakota said they have a soft schedule outside the Chiefs, so we're gonna win them all.
I love it.
Broncos, it doesn't get any more soft than the Broncos.
I don't know if we'll beat the Lions.
Oh,
Though.
the Panthers are pretty bad. All right. Well, Jamie, I'm sorry you came on in these circumstances when we're this bad, but I'm really happy to see you. I'm really glad that you're here. and then everyone gets to see your shining face.
I love you guys. I miss you guys. I'm sorry I'm not going back.
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry for everybody I just ghosted and like left. Didn't tell you guys.
Well, you're here.
I'm sorry people were mean to you, Kate. I'm sorry people have been mean. Also, like if you're gonna ask, don't about me, or just don't be mean to my friends, please.
I was like, who is this man that I've never heard of that's asking about Jamie? I bet she has no clue who this man is.
I deleted all of my social media. If you messaged me, I'm sorry I didn't see it because I've deleted everything except YouTube. I only have YouTube, even Reddit. And I was on Reddit for like 6 months, obsessively trying to like feed my, because I was feeding for social media. I was on Reddit for a little bit, but I even deleted that. It's just too much going on. I get overwhelmed. I tried Threads and I got a panic attack and I just deleted it the next day.
Yeah.
I tried. I just can't.
I'm proud of you, Jamie. I think
couldn't.
it's great. I think it's really great. We'll be back next week to talk about Rams Packers. We don't know what day yet. Did we say Wednesday?
I think it is set. I just gotta look.
We have another guest though.
Yeah, because
So
when I asked her to be on, I gave her the date, so I'll just go back and check.
Okay, that means we agreed on it already, so I trust you. Probably Tuesday or Wednesday, but same time, 8:15. All right, everyone. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. Get some rest, and we'll see y'all next week.
Go Pack.
Bye. Go Pack. Go.
Go, Pack, go.